engaging. We may have reached a point where the first human to celebrate their 150th birthday is already alive today. AI research is moving out of the realm of productivity apps and into the core machinery of molecular biology. Demis Hassabis, the CEO of Google DeepMind, describes our current position as the foothills of the singularity. He expects this technological wave to arrive with 10 times the impact of the Industrial Revolution, moving at 10 times the speed. These systems are advancing toward the ability to simulate and alter human biology at the molecular level, moving far beyond simple conversational mimicry. Anthropic CEO Dario Amodei has proposed a specific timeline for this biological acceleration. His thesis suggests that powerful AI models could compress a century of biological and medical progress into a window of just 5 to 10 years. The math follows a 20th century trend. Human life expectancy nearly doubled between 1900 and 2000, jumping from roughly 40 to 75 years. Amodei argues that an AI-driven 21st century could double it again, reaching 150 years. While Amodei focuses on the timeline, Hassabis frames the goal differently, stating his primary ambition is to use AI to cure all known diseases. This claim carries significant weight. In 2024, Hassabis was awarded the Nobel Prize in Chemistry for AlphaFold, a system that solved the 50-year-old mystery of how proteins fold into their functional shapes. His team's current roadmap targets the mapping of regulatory DNA at a massive scale, an effort to identify the specific genetic instructions that drive cellular aging. However, this future of extended health is conditional. We only reach the upside of this curve if we successfully navigate the dual-use risks of frontier AI models. Safely managing this transition requires a specific playbook. Hassabis has outlined 4 rules for how individuals, companies, and governments must handle the technology. Rule 1 for individuals is built on task decomposition, the ability to use AI to systematically strip a complex problem into manageable, verifiable steps. This requires resisting the urge to treat a chatbot as a human mind. Delegating important decisions to a machine without verifying the logic behind its output creates a dangerous loss of human judgment. This failure of judgment was at the center of the 2026 Grok lawsuits, where users bypassed safety guardrails to generate deepfakes, assuming the system's fluency was a substitute for ethical oversight. Rule 2 for enterprises focuses on capacity expansion. The highest value comes from using AI to attempt projects that were previously too complex or expensive to start. Hassabis describes using AI simply to reduce headcount as a strategic failure of imagination. Instead, he points to isomorphic labs, which pairs AI with scientists to accelerate drug discovery by 10 to 100 times. They are doing work that was previously physically impossible to perform in a human lifetime. Successful AI adoption requires treating the technology as a multiplier of human capability, rather than a cost-cutting replacement for it. Rule 3 focuses on governance. It calls for independent standards bodies to test frontier AI models for risks before release to the public. In his July 2026 manifesto, Hassabis proposed a U.S.-anchored industry-funded watchdog. Under this model, frontier labs submit new models for a 30-day pre-release evaluation. That window is designed to stress-test systems for catastrophic dangers, engineering pathogens, autonomous cyber operations, and agentic loss of control. Rule 4 is for the scientific community, balancing the need for open knowledge against the risks of its application. When DeepMind mapped nearly every known protein, they released those foundational structures to the global public. That openness allows researchers worldwide to build on the data. However, the applied tools, such as AI-driven wet lab automation that can synthesize new biological designs, must remain strictly governed to prevent the creation of dangerous pathogens. Open foundational science is necessary for discovery, but unregulated application layers invite misuse on a global scale. We are following a single capability curve that drives 2 very different futures. One path leads toward engineered bioweapons and autonomous exploitation. The other leads toward unprecedented human flourishing and 150-year healthy lifespans. Strict governance, the 4 rules for individuals, companies, and states, is the only mechanism we have to ensure we follow the upward trajectory. Considering the current speed of progress, Do you view the 150-year lifespan as a likely medical reality? Let me know in the comments. To understand the science behind the AI headlines, subscribe to KYC AI Labs. We'll see you in the next deep dive.